What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Software Inc. As spoken in the previous video, I have some new stuff to show you. As you can see, the map has zoomed us out, but we are currently looking at the current building that stands from the once small area. I got a parking lot over here because I've exceeded what the game can handle for buses and all that. So Replay Inc. has taken a great thing. As you guys remember, in the past we released that power software. That took some huge turn. That it has like 1.4 million users active on there. 256 support. Fortunately, I'm running support for another company as well, but it's not enough. I have 3 support teams. I got support right here. I got support Bravo here, and this room right here is support Charlie. And then we got our hardware programmers, system programmers, design, and art. Hired some chefs. We got the meeting room. We got the bathrooms, and we're printing copies. But it looks like we're going down in our net worth for Wild Power, as it's coming to an end. We made a whopping 5 mil off it. Unfortunately for Wild Antivirus, I've learned that if a lead does not have specific coding in a bunch of fields, then it's not going to do well. So I've changed everybody in the field to the ones that are leads. Any are now leads, so that way they can't start trying to do code and all that stuff, because then it really drops. Because even though this is high art right here for my next software, it's got really bad reviews, so we're gonna have to wait a while until we have at least like 9.3, 8.3. I already released the new text messages for it and all, but I've got system programmers on it that are working away at it. I got the art team on it as well. Oh dear. Oh, I'm always tired in the morning. Like, I literally just get up. But yeah, this is everybody here. I open up my distribution platform. Elite cooling is diminishing fast. Oh yeah. Somebody must not have the code translation for hardware. Yeah, that's a case of I'm dumb. We can educate you. In the programmer field for hardware. What we'll do is send them away for 2 months. Usually that's just what I do for that, is if they can't do it correctly, then I send them away for 2 months, because then the faster I get them off the case, things get better gradually. This here used to be was gonna be one room. It actually went about from here to this corner right here and came out. This is just one room, and then I realized, okay, that's not enough support, because we had like 1,000 in the queue. So I set it up like this: 17 support, including the lead, which is always fucking asleep. And then here's the rest. I have big plans for this little room, these few rooms, and these rooms. Once filled up, then we'll look at an expansion of a lower ground building. Lower ground, more than likely, will probably be just a big square that goes around right here. But right now we got this parking lot set up, and plans to expand out to that parking lot and move the entire building around like this, and keep the parking lot around, expand outwards, take over this parking lot, etc. All right. Not doing too well on a lot of things, so I always outsource to figure out how things are coming along. I can see what we got. It's like we got a 0.4. Nobody's happy with this software, but it's also low, so we have to remember that one. I usually accept about 50 views on these things, so it looks like our accuracy is 3.2 out of 10. Algorithm's still doing trash, but the system code and all that stuff is doing better. I hired artists that specialize in algorithm, all, but it doesn't really seem like they're doing too much to help. Alright, so it looks like I've already hired on a few. I count the computers here. Let's see how many we got here. We got, there's the leads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, and we go to our teams. How many on support Charlie? There's 4 total, not counting the lead, so there's 3. We can put 8 people there, so yeah, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, so I can hire 4 more marketers then. Speaking of which, marketers are always used for support, because that's what the phone comes and all that when you add a phone. But we'll just hire 4 straight out of here and put them support Charlie. So we got good specializations. Skill is what I'm looking for. Oh, these guys are trash. I need to get these stars up here better, because, you know, with them at it now, we're not finding diddly squat. Three. Now we'll go into our employees here that we have. And everybody, for some reason, gets placed as any role. What we do, we just go in, auto roll, and all, and it goes off of a lot of things. But I may decide here soon to do some other stuff and change a few things. Any role support. Something to look at is I did hire 2 new people in core. I added a new programmer and a new artist that both specialize in some high stuff. And they're currently working away right now at this. So I mean, still stuff is still not getting done too well, but they're working on it. Programmers and artists. I'm thinking about sending most of these peeps to school and all that. The thing about it is with leads, I need them to be in that kind of field. So right now we're in hard system. Ooh. Oh yikes. Oh dear. My bad. Let's see, where is their details at? Wait, where do you think you're going, dude? What he does that and walks off. Weirdo, bro. Oh, that was. Alright. Yeah, he has more skill as a lead than he does anybody else, but he's working with programmers, so he needs to get into that. He has nothing for code. Nothing at all. Yeah, he has nothing for code at all. Nothing for systems. Well, Shelton Walters, we'll send him back to school. Find him here. Shelton. I don't know why he's in my programmers if he doesn't have diddly squat that he can do. I know I hired him on as a lead, but he's just... Yeah, I feel like he's dumbfounded. Been about 3 months of it. Because, I mean, we're not going to be done with anything anytime soon here. So I've decided that this building right here is going to be a programmer's thing. It should be fairly nice. Good. Alright. We're good to go. Probably gonna. Alright, so I don't know much about how things are going right now, but as you can see, our funds are dropping fairly fast, and that's because of all these employees. I mean, we looks like we're barely making any bank from everything else, so I'm gonna go ahead and end that. Support's still gonna be around, but we are indeed dropping. So need to find. I would assume that if it takes just a few days to drop, then yeah. Look at that. Wow, we just dropped a long shot. We dropped 20 grand in one day, one night, and 3 hours. Right now, I have a deal going with this company. They're basically paying me like 500 a day to work on their stupid support and all that. But now with 3 support teams, roughly, we can do that. Still diminishing fast. Virginia Madano. Beyond hardware programmers. And this is actually this schooling is hardware code is what it is. Using hardware. All the hardware programmers I have, I'll just send them their skill up as much as I can. We have core assigned. Put core on it, then things change. But yeah, it looks like I don't want to review this right now. Source, how we're doing. I mean, it should. Art should be pretty good on that one. Yeah. Yes. I guess art isn't doing too well. That is pretty unfortunate. You have artists on it and programmers. May take them a lot more to build it and all that stuff. Whereas for core, I don't think core. I think core is working on wild. Yeah, we're working on wild, but that's still pretty iffy there. As long as we can get the reviews to go up, if I can get past a 6, it's profitable. Because everybody in a 6 is like a light green. If I can't get it up there, then it's pretty bland. Where's this lady? Elaine Doris. Yeah. Where's she called in sick? Oh, this is where they say that things are having their issues. Port Charlie? Oh, he's right here now. Okay, well, guess we'll just click on him and see what his details are. Oh yeah, his hardware. Seems like all my hardware developers, I'm just gonna, send off. I'm just gonna send them away to go and like get trained in it. Educate, hardware architecture, buy for 3 months. You guys have fun. I'm gonna do the exact same thing for systems as well. As long as they can specialize in it, then I'm happy. But currently, right now, I need to find something for other things. Let me see, where my system programmers at? They all are. Like we may only need about 2 months to get that up. Designers aren't doing diddly squat. What's this guy? Support. What's his name again? I'm taking him out of this room. Brian Jamez. Staff. Alright, so he's under support. You have a computer he owns. I don't get why he's in there at all. So magical how my guy just goes and works in random rooms. Greatest freaking thing. No systems. Programmers are gone, so. Alright, so last I remember we were at like a 3 or something for antivirus. Still at a 3, bro. I mean, reviews are getting slightly better for graphics systems. Code's doing well, art's doing pretty trash. So there's this bug right here that keeps going on. This computer and all that is just like keeps saying owned by Kathleen Robbins, which is this bitch. But really, I've assigned it to Best Replay well over a dozen times. Where did he go anyway? Where'd you go? Looks like after each save, things happen like that. What their stress level is. Ah, there we go, my bad. Sorry. My my PC controller like just disconnected. Like what happened? Alright, so it doesn't seem like much is going on here, and fear that we're gonna climb down farther than we should. I need to find something, because I'm providing support here for this company and all that. Support's still pretty much needed very well for this place. I don't know how much. Our copy's still the same. Yeah, nobody's really buying anything. If I can get my hardware programmers back into the field and all that, and system programmers and all, then we might actually have a better shot at creating something better for Wild. Currently, right now, I believe code is actually a bigger problem to me over everything, since it's what the thing is built on. I have a deadline goal of trying to make some kind of successful product by 1.5 million. If I don't have anything successful by then, you guys better believe it, we're getting put in the dirt. Replay Inc.'s going bankrupt, unfortunately. Alright, so I'm gonna let some time fly here and all that, and I'm gonna bring you guys back whenever we get Wild Antivirus up in good reviews and all, and I'll see you guys here in a little bit, which that'll probably be within the next hour or two, since, this game is very time consuming. Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back. not much has really changed. The Wild antivirus only roughly has like a 4 point something, so I was just like, you know what? It's not getting any better. We're moving it up. Elite Cooling is doing a lot better, and I've decided to keep it going. It's got actually like a 5.2, and then the newest of new, which is Wild Engine, or the game engine, which is being created strictly by the founder and co-founders group, which we'll get to that, is doing exceptionally well with reviews that are in high ratings. So I'm hoping this game engine will be what makes my money. As you can see, when we left off in the video, I was at like 3 million and something. We're down to 1.9 million. In real life time, it has been exactly 1 hour and almost 10 minutes. We are doing very well, actually, pretty exceptionally well. I went ahead and moved Best Replay elsewhere because he is a founder. His skill is incredibly high with everything, so I moved him to his own little role. Gave myself my own little nice office here, and with all that being said, things are doing exceptionally well. He's got his own little office. He's got skills and everything. So I have him assigned right now to the antivirus and Wild Engine. It looks like our support with Flash W Pro is coming to an end in January of '93 is when that ends. And as you can see, 56,000 active users are there. Fortunately, Wild Power is dropping to 700,000 users. Whenever I release, if there's a high number of users for support, then that'll decide if we cancel this. But I'm currently marketing right now Wild Antivirus. I'm putting a video out there, get some videos going and all. We're at 1.9 million right now, and we're about to go down in that. Mostly every month is where we drop down like 20 grand or something like that. So every month is 8 days mostly, and I haven't marketed or said anything about Wild Engine yet. I've just kind of been leaving it be. In fact, I think we're not even at the amount of, oh, we are at the estimated amount. We're actually higher. It's a game engine. It's pretty low. It doesn't really have anything too great about it, but it works with, I think, 3 or 4 different operating systems, so it required 6 lines of code or 6 units of code. It's one of the first things, system programmers and all that. Now, you know, I start out these teams small, but then as I grow, they get bigger, they get better. I educate them. If I hit well over 2.5 million and I see that we have still a high demand for some stuff, and we'll keep going. And we are already at 1.6 million. Holy cow! And it's just January. We just dropped 300,000. It's crazy. Crazy indeed. So this is when this contract ends, is right here. I just have a few days to get this press release done. Maybe I'll assign it to a support since there's like 17 marketers and all that there. They can help out with it. That at this guy? Sign. Well, yeah, if he's in, yeah, okay. So it looks like I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna be ending support with Flash Pro, just because I feel like it. And yeah, I can cancel the support or I can keep it going until the end of January, whichever. I mean, they're paying me a small amount of money to really do anything with their company. But in order to get those big grand deals, we need to have more stars. Alright, we can go ahead and release. release. Alright, so that grabbed a lot. Let's read what it says. Replay Inc. is not well known in this market. Development on Wild antivirus is underway and it's cutting edge. The press release has some cool videos in it and it has got our full attention. It has no mention of a release date yet. That's great because the power supply unit, it got a kickoff off the ground because it had like 1,000 followers, but you know, how's that? We fixed 104 bugs currently. I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna have to assign system programmers to it later. I'm gonna keep going, see how much I can get done of it. Probably should release it here in the next few times or something like that, because you know we're getting pretty dangerously close to 1.5, and by the next month we'll probably be at 1.2. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and mark it and send out some texts and all that stuff with support and all with these guys. And we'll mark it out, the Wild Engine. Pretty interesting photos. What my artists are doing, it may be time for them to go on. This guy's an artist right here. No, he's a programmer. This guy's an artist right here. Art it increased up. I went down quick. Since they don't have anything else to do, they're working on our press release for marketing for Wild Engine, which is my backup in case, you know, there's a lot that I need that I may have to pull out loans to get and all this other stuff. As long as I can pull that one off, then, you know, Game Engines may be where it's at. Currently, right now, there's not really an expected anything, really. I'm still hoping on Elite Cooling and Wild Engine will pull off some stuff. Right now, I do have a sequel. I'm going to make Wild Power 2.0 later. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so we just released this. Alright, so it doesn't look very future rich. Yeah, it's mostly, literally, I think has like 1 or 2 things on it. That's 17 followers, we have 74 here, so we'll market this one, get some pictures going. Oh, you're heading for bankruptcy. Yeah, that's what it is. So every month we go down 300,000. Yeah, that does kind of occur to me. You see that? All right, so it looks like the other stuff has gone away. Companies and all. Let's see. That's who we can find in here. They might want support for this. 542 per day. That's really not a lot, honestly. They want to offer us $3. Oh, $3.39 per hour for that. Yeah. I just got to keep working away on some stuff. I'm going to get reviews going for this alpha really quick, see how much it has improved. I know it was at like 4 point something last I saw, 5 point something on the 2, so we'll see what we get. Oh, I'm still at 5.2. Oh, crap. Well, code is looking great, but the art is looking pretty bad. So it may be that we need to take the artists off this role and add the co-founders to get some of that work up there. And because of that, we'll take off co-founders off of here and we'll leave them to do that, and we'll just leave Best Replay to work on this item. I'll also take him off here and add the they're on there. Actually, you know what? They're not really needed there. Could use him though. Certainly getting there, bro. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this lovely little video here. Stay tuned for a small percentage. If I do get a kickoff, I will keep working. We got Wild Virus, Elite Cooling, and Wild Engine, and we'll see how that stuff goes. You guys stay tuned. You watch a little bit more. I'll show you guys how much I get kicked off there and see if it works out well. Without further ado, you guys have a lovely day. Welcome back, my friends. As mentioned before, as I said before, I was going to come back and show you guys what we're doing. And support for Wild Virus, that's a pretty dead end there. At 522,000, I'm marketing Elite Cooling right now. We got 49 active users, which is a lot more than Wild Antivirus. I've put a no limit on my Elite Cooling, and I'm hoping it kicks off. But I've started work for Wild Browser, which is this lovely little thing, but I still need to assign my my system programmers to that and get started on it. It's going to take quite a while because it does use graphical things as well. Not so much really art. Yeah, see, nobody's really skilled in art over there, so I mean, they can't really do anything about that. Marketing right now is going pretty well. We're doing well. We got 51 active users, so I mean, if we can kick this off, we can maybe actually get someplace. I'm actually gonna unassign these guys from that role. Now I'm gonna start development onto something else like a new power system, a new power brick, maybe some memory. We'll do solid state drive. About a year. Art, mostly hardware architecture. Do expected interest is already well, but we'll probably do this. We'll call it Wild Memory, and it'll be later down the road, as you can see. We'll go ahead and get the designers on it to start really organizing that. But in the future videos, in the next video I have based on this, we will see how we're doing and everything. I'm hoping Wild Engine will be what brings all the money in, along with Elite Cooling. And yeah, so right now support for antivirus. There's still 36 active users and a lot of bugs and all. I don't know how I can really bring in, you know, let me look here. Put game zombies. Okay, zombies. All right. We're heading for bankruptcy right now. I mean, it's next month we're gonna hit like 200,000 and all that, and it's not gonna be good at all. Right now with Wild Engine, I fixed 112 bugs. That's just I'm still trying to work more at that and all that, but currently, yeah, we might be at our end for this currently. So I may be, let's do it. Let's go ahead and take this up and release it to the public. So we'll just yes, leave a budget like that. Copies, order 5,000 as usual, just so we don't spend a lot on it all. I don't think we really marketed it too well. Whoops, that sucks. That one. Let's see how things kick off here. Alright, 17 active users first part. Okay, alright, I'm thinking about it. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Alright, well, as you guys can see, we're almost to the end of this day. See how far we go off. Wild Engine only 15 active users. Yeah, that's gotta suck. We're declining pretty rapidly, so I'll have to find some way. But you guys have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next video.